UFC Hall of Famer Khabib Nurmagomedov getting back on the proving ground here tonight. And a new look corner, is that Hasbulla there?
Yeah, I mean, Hasbulla is in the corner with Khabib. Khabib loves him. He's always talking about him. He spends time with him. But the one thing is, while Hasbulla is there, Khabib Nurmagomedov's approach will not change. This guy is an absolute grinder, man. He is just a dog. He will go forward, get in your face, hit him. You will not deter Khabib Nurmagomedov from accomplishing the ultimate goal, and that's keeping that 0 on the right side of his record.
And if you're Javier Mendez, you just got to make sure that you let Hasbulla get in there between rounds. Little guy's got a lot to say. Khabib Nurmagomedov steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. So here's the former UFC World Title Challenger, perennial heavyweight contender type, the Reem, Alistair Overeem. His crowning achievement, really, that K1 World Grand Prix Championship in kickboxing, still in search of that elusive UFC title.
No one expected him to win that kickboxing World Championship, but he went out there and he beat some of the biggest names in kickboxing history. But once he was back in MMA, he has been a true and absolute savage, from becoming the Dream World Champion, becoming the Strikeforce heavyweight champion. He's done about everything you can do in the sport of mixed martial arts.
Of course, he made his UFC debut famously against Brock Lesnar. A lot of the recent wins for the Reem have come by knockout or TKO. He'll be chasing another highlight here tonight. How about the presence of Alistair Overeem, set to fight Khabib, the Eagle Nurmagomedov. And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC lightweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Khabib, the Eagle Nurmagomedov. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Alistair Overeem.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. He is undefeated. He is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and what a pain in the neck he is to fight. Khabib Nurmagomedov figures to go to the takedowns early and often here tonight, but if he needs to strike, we have seen a constant evolution when it comes to his striking. This is one of the best fighters in any division, and Khabib Nurmagomedov back at it tonight.
He gets to his spot, the tie punch. Then he starts to let the knees drop. Oh, good body.
These guys throwing early. Overeem's able to switch his stance here. We'll see how the defense responds.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook. Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight. He changes the angle, finds the right spot to land that hook to the head from the clinch.
Overeem's knee is blocked.
And now some separation. Oh, big elbow. Drives the shin into the rib. Great body.
Too easy. Khabib Nurmagomedov gets the early takedown. Opposition knew it was coming, unable to stop it as usual.
Well, he'll tell you. He'll tell you that he's going to take you down, and he has so many ways of getting to that takedown. He's as good as they come in terms of setting him up And right away, he gets the fight exactly where he needs it to be.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going. Huge elbow there. And really starting to make these shots count. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter.
Nurmagomedov's looking for a Darce choke here.
That Darce is tight.
Now he's in trouble. He's gonna go to sleep.
Oh, he got out.
He got out and defended. John, I thought it was over. I thought it was done. It was so tight. It was deep. They were hip to hip. I thought the fight was done. Great job and awareness by this young man to defend that Darce choke.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. 2 minutes now to go. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Strong defense there.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg. He passes to half. There it is. Now he's on the mountain.
Overeem gets up. He is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Really good job by the fighter to land that kick. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts. Oh, big elbow. Great submission defense on display tonight. Oh, nice.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here. Certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Oh, big shots from the top.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, here, final seconds of round one. Nurmagomedov's going for an arm here. Ooh, looks like it might be locked in.
Once he gets going, he's got so many ways to finish arm bars.
Horn sounds for the end of round one.
You lost that last round. He's really one step ahead of you on the submissions. You're doing a great job with your defense, but we have to avoid those positions altogether.
All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Getting a finish here. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Side control. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. And now he's got the back. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Overeem getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes. Really smart approach by the offensive fighter, badgering that cut. More blood by the minute.
If head movement wasn't important early, it's very important now because that cut has gotten a lot worse.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together.
Oh, and he locks up a triangle. That looks tight, DC.
It's very tight. And now he's just got to start passing the arm across, pulling down on the head, feeding the hips, and he will definitely get the submission. Once he got him cut, he recognized where he needs to be throwing these shots. And once again, he lands right on that cut.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. That strike blocked by Overeem. All right, what do you think? Another takedown attempt here. It seems like every time he's gone to the well, it's been there tonight.
When you're that successful with any one thing, why would you change it? He's going to shoot for another takedown, and I would almost be willing to bet.
Right on the elbow, right on the neck.
It was perfect. It was a perfectly placed shot, and you see his opponent reacting violently from that punch. He gets in a single collar tie. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent.
Well, we thought that's how it might play out. There it is, right on cue. All right, there it is, yet another strike targeting that already bruised area on his body. Back to the feet.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Huge block there.
Both tough, both durable, both unwilling to take a step backwards. What a phenomenal fight. And you hear the crowd react every time they come together because they understand the power that these guys are striking with.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Oh, huge ground strike there. I can see the cut man's actually getting excited now.
He's got to be careful here. Using a lot of good movement.
30 seconds to go in the round. Gonna try to take his opponent's back here, and he does. Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy... Oh, Kimura now!
Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, you better tap or that thing's gonna snap.
He's got it isolated.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here. All right, there is the end of the round, and Overeem's corner now looks concerned, DC. The cut around his eye is getting worse by the minute. There is swelling, there is blood, maybe an impact on the vision. We'll see what the cut man can do about it. All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity, no attention to his defense, and this costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eye, and that's going to make it hard for him to see. He's got to change something, man. He's got to.
This crowd is going sick. On that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Oh, you see his high-level footwork here, maybe trying to set up that hook shot again.
You can tell, John, he's setting a trap. He's trying to walk his opponent back into his hook side, his big power side. So he'll keep feinting, not little punches, with no intent to land, just to get his opponent where he needs him to be to land that kill shot.
Looks like someone took a red Sharpie to his side. A lot of bruising courtesy of those body strikes.
So big kicks, big punches. He's doing everything he told us he intended to do to slow this guy down. And you can see his opponent starting to really be labored in most of his movements.
Nurmagomedov at his methodical best tonight and gets another takedown right there.
Khabib is one of those guys that will tell you what he's going to do, and he will go.
Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Oh, looked pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission.
Right to the knee on belly.
Well, at this point, I would use the word critical to describe the condition of that eye. Not looking good, champ.
No, he's beat up. He's been battered, he's been bruised. He got cut early in the fight, and you understood that if he didn't change something, it would get much worse. He didn't change anything, and now we're here. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Let's go, I need you to posture and attack.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. And very effective with the ground and pound.
Oh, he got to the spot.
Overeem's in half guard now. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Well, that combination's going to leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by Nurmagomedov.
Push on his head and posture.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish the fight.
I know you've got a huge appreciation for this.
Oh, I mean, this is high-level grappling by both of these guys.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov. Oh, he is a bloody mess as another strike gets through right on that cup. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC.
Oh, Kimura attack, yep. Look at that, that's tight.
Oh, bails on the submission now. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
Let's get back out here.
All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now. All right, well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
Ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Well, you start to really worry about the shot there, DC. He is officially right.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates. Oh!
Looks like he's going for a hip toss here. Yes, he is, and with amplitude, able to take him down.
He got it. You know it. You know that it's coming, but he got it. He does a great job of disguising his technique. He is a fantastic judo player, and he did a great job of getting to his position.
And how much more can he take? Overeem's a bloody mess right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see this fight stop. At the very least, you got to think they're calling in the ringside position between rounds.
That was a slick transition.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here, DC.
Yeah, he's isolating it to try to get a Kimura. Notice he'll step over the head to try to get the Kimura.
Oh, he escapes!
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Nurmagomedov going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. Oh, nice jab by Overeem, yes. Both guys appeared to land there. All right, they separate now. We'll see who can get off in space. Good block there. Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to wear on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand.
Well, you saw us referencing the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. Nurmagomedov gets the double leg takedown. Nothing telegraphed about that shot. Well done.
In the half guard.
Well, that eye area is getting bloodier with every passing strike.
It's like a target, and he keeps going to it, and you see it's starting to get worse as the fight is going on.
Oh, he's got it locked in tight now. Oh, now he bails on the submission. Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you're the referee or even the corner, somebody's got to get involved, I would think.
Somebody's got to do something. It's getting very uncomfortable to watch this. And as the crowd gets excited, there's also a little bit of that, I don't want to see any more going on in their reactions.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, he's out.
Getting them out here.
4.
Move those hips, get back to guard.
Nice transition.
Overeem's right back to the full mount. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's
right.
Very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight and try to finish his technique.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent.
He just hurt him with a left hook. Yep.
All right, so the cut really starting to open up wider now, and you gotta credit this strike. Back to his feet.
Beautiful setup to the leg kick.
Oh, man, another nice leg kick is there.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Swing and a miss by Nurmagomedov. Overeem's cheek is just leaking blood all over the octagon. That gash is absolutely terrible. I might have even caught his jawbone in there. I'm not so sure.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg. Nice finish.
Nurmagomedov's got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now. Crowd always laughs when they go north-south, DC.
Oh, he's got the choke.
Oh, that ghillie is tight.
He's trying to tighten the grip on his guillotine choke. He seems to have it, but he's got to really get his hips up into his opponent and make sure his opponent doesn't roll off to the side. How in the world did he escape that submission?
What a great fight. Damage doled out on both sides. Perhaps some bonus money coming the way of these two individuals at night's end.
50K, baby. Somebody's getting paid. These two guys are doing a great job in a fight that is so competitive, that is so evenly matched. These two really will be proud of the effort that they have shown inside the octagon tonight.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Overeem. Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground. If you're gonna go,
He's out! Khabib Nurmagomedov! What a result in Rio, a stunner!
holy smokes!
The official decision, it resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 32 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
And still undefeated, and now with a huge highlight for the reel. How about your former teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov, with a huge knockout tonight?
I mean, Khabib Nurmagomedov by knockout. You know, we have seen him win in so many ways.